Hey guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we're going to be talking about 1.19.3, as it was actually meant to release today, but it has been delayed. Now the delay isn't huge, it's only been delayed till tomorrow, so the actual update or 1.19.3 will now release on December 7th instead of December 6th. So it's not a huge delay. The reason the delay is there is because they found some major bugs that they needed to fix before the actual release was done, which meaning they delayed it a day, which is not too bad. I am also going to quickly cover the release candidates and pre-releases that I forgot to cover or missed because they weren't big enough for a full video. At the moment, we have got 3 pre-releases and now 3 release candidates as well. A few bugs that were fixed in pre-release 3. Villagers and piglings will no longer seek out items. I have no clue what that means. I think they would hunt items even if they couldn't pick them up. Also with villagers, if the villager is a cleric, it will now play the sound cleric works when it uses the brewing stand rather than brewing stand works. There are a few bug fixes with shulker boxes. The first thing, if the shulker box was destroyed while you was in the GUI, it would still play the closing sound as if it closes before it explodes. Now it will just explode with no sound. And the next one is if the player was to die while inside of the GUI, it would spam the shulker box closing sound continuously. That has now been fixed, and if you die, it doesn't spam you with anything. It has also been noted that the knowledge book inside of the crafting table GUI has been updated to match the 1.14 texture update. I don't notice a difference, but apparently there is one. And there are 3 bug fixes with the Vex. The first one is that the Vex's hitbox wasn't centered on the model. It was a bit too low, meaning that if you hit up near its head, it wouldn't register as a hit. As you can see, it's now centered and the actual Vex is in the middle of where you can hit. The next one with the Vex is if it actually is looking in a direction, its head will now turn. There was a bug before, meaning its head wouldn't rotate, and as you can see, if I look over here, it rotates wherever it wants to look. The final fix with Vexes is if you give them a item in their offhand, not the hand they hold the sword in, it would render wrongly. That has now been fixed, and it will render how it should in the offhand. You can actually do this by running a command as so /summon Vex and then HandItems. I'll have this command in the description if you do want to use it. It's just really useful if you are making maps or anything like that. That is all for Minecraft 1.19.3 pre-release 3. So now we're going to jump to release candidate 1. There was a bug meaning that if you had any potion type inside your inventory, it would actually stop you from collecting water bottles, as the game would think you already had a water bottle in your inventory. This was a bug only in creative mode. But as you can see, I can now collect water bottles and it will fill up. In survival mode, it still works how it did. If you now actually have a ender dragon inside of your world, you can now pick block them to get the spawn egg. Like you can with most mobs, it will now work with the ender dragon. Now 1.19.3 release candidate 2 only fixed 2 problems. And the only one that I'm going to note is they fixed a bug where you couldn't join LAN worlds while in offline mode. So if you're in offline mode, you should now be able to join LAN world again. And in 1.19.3 release candidate 3, they fixed 3 things. Particles, fire, and potion effects persist on the client side, even if you have died. I don't know what that would have done. I think it probably would have just kept them in the world or kept them on the player. Even if you had died, that has now been fixed and it should no longer do that. And the particle groups aren't cleared on resource load, which I'm guessing has fixed something. But anyway, that is all for 1.19.3. We will see the release tomorrow, hopefully if nothing else goes wrong. And I have uploaded a video on my channel covering everything new in 1.19.3. That is still up to date, although they've released a few release candidates. The release candidates haven't really fixed anything that is huge for the game. So go watch that video, it'll be linked in the description. But anyway, if you did enjoy, do leave a like and subscribe. And I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye.